What's up, everybody? Chad the voiceover guy here. Well, today I don't have a performance. I haven't even done my vocal warm-ups in a couple of days, and well, my life is shit, so it's kind of hard to stay on track, and I know I haven't been turning out videos a lot these days. But before you say that it's my haters that are doing this, no. It doesn't have anything to do with YouTube. It doesn't have anything to do with voice acting. It's my personal life, so it's not my haters, okay? I don't give spit about my haters. To use the words of Duke Nukem, you know what they can do? Eat shit and die. So, hey, I don't care about them. Every time they say get a life, the only thing I'm going to tell them is, why thank you. I opened this channel because I want to become a voice actor. Now it says right here, plain as day, on the right side of my channel that I want to be a voice actor. You think I opened this channel for the hell of it? But, yeah, that's what's going on, so, I don't know. I'm just trying to feel better. I mean, is it true that if you act happy, even if you don't feel happy, that you're going to be happy? It's a question I always ponder. It's what I'm always wondering about. And I do want to say that on August 4th I passed the 20,000 view mark, so hopefully I'm doing well. I don't know how the average YouTuber does in the time that I've been around. I joined October 4th, and so, well, I don't know how the average YouTuber does at this, this way, at this rate. So, yeah, but hey, I don't want to just give, some bad news or a short update. I want to give an entertainment value, so what should I do? Oh yeah, I have something in common with Brentalfloss, aside from the fact that I'm a huge Mega Man fan. I can clap with one hand. Oh, yeah, seriously, check it out. Okay, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing. If you, I'm sure that you can see the title by now. It's games I want to see, games that should be made. And I got a list of things I want to talk about, so sorry if I kept you waiting. So, what games would I like to see get made, or what games I think should be made? Well, for starters, I think there should be a Call of Duty game that's cop-based. Should be called, like, say, Call of Duty Law Enforcement, or maybe Call of Duty Behind the Badge. Now, I just grew up playing cop games like Lethal Enforcers and Police Quest. I also played a rather underrated shooter called Urban Chaos Riot Response, and I just think that if you just apply the Call of Duty treatment to something like that, then you could really make a nice game, whether you're a patrolling officer or whether you're a detective or whether you're a SWAT officer or something like that. And before you say anything, I am aware that there is a fan-made trailer called Call of Duty Police Warfare, and I'm fully aware, so you don't have to bring that up. But first I have to say, it shouldn't be called Police Warfare. That title's just not going to fly. It just doesn't sound right. And, well, number one, it's not official, it's fan-made. We don't know if this is going to be a real game. And second of all, it should not be just a downloadable title. And it shouldn't be just strictly multiplayer and one big game of cops versus robbers. I really do think there could be a nice story. And there should also be another cop-based game called Resident Evil Raccoon City Sirens. I know it sounds like Gotham City Sirens, but that's just my working title that I could think up. I'm just thinking that there's so much complexity and there's such a rich storyline as to how Raccoon City was destroyed, and with some of the Resident Evil games, especially the underrated Outbreak games and the more recent Operation Raccoon City game, I think that if we could tell the story of how the RPD fought to the end, I think that could be a really cool game. And of course, we could bring back characters from previous RE games that we haven't seen in a while, and so forth. Learn more about how it was. Get more in depth. Now, that's what I think should happen. I also think there should be another game, and don't worry, this is not a cop-based game, but I think that there should be a Spider-Man game that's kind of like Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham City. Except I think it should be like Spider-Man, either subtitled Ravencroft or The Raft. I really do think if they gave Spider-Man that treatment, it would be a kick-ass game, especially with his rogues gallery of villains and so forth. You know, hey, Batman's got a grapple gun, Spidey's got his web shooters, and even though he may not have as many gadgets as Batman, I really do think he could get around, and the stealth action type of gameplay could suit him quite well. And, hey, I just really think it should be given the treatment. So that's my 2 cents on what original titles I think should be made. But when it comes to things that like deserve a sequel or something that could be improved, I got a few others here. Now, the first thing, I don't think this is likely to be made, considering what's happened to Infinity Ward and, well, with the way things are now, but I really do think that the first Call of Duty game should get a remake. And for that matter, they should roll the United Offensive expansion pack right into it. With today's technology, I really do think that it could be a nice treatment. That's pretty much all I have to say about that, but like I said, I don't know what the possibility it is of getting remade. It's just that the first one looks like it's kind of ancient by today's standards, and I think with an update it would look pretty cool. And another thing that they should make, well, whether you love Mega Man 7 or whether you hate it, I really do think that Mega Man deserved another 16-bit adventure. And I'm not counting the arcade games, I'm not counting the horrible Mega Man Soccer. I really do think that Mega Man should get another 16-bit adventure. And for that matter, I'm still waiting on Mega Man 11 and Mega Man X9, considering how 10 and X8 ended respectively. And another thing, well, I don't know if any of you people have played the Quest games, that I like to call them, you know, the point-and-click adventure games or the type-in adventure games, those sorts of things. I think that, well, if you have, maybe you know what I'm talking about, but I grew up playing a lot of those games. King's Quest, Police Quest, Space Quest, Quest for Glory, Leisure Suit Larry, yep. I mean, no, not Leisure Suit Larry, but, oh boy. But, I just think that they could use some sequels. And I know that King's Quest has been picked up by Telltale Games, and I think they're going to make remakes of the Leisure Suit Larry games, but still, I just think that since those series were so great, and since they had so much potential, and since Sierra ruled in the 90s, it's hard to believe that they're defunct now, I just think that, oh hey, I think it's time to reintroduce those games to a new generation and so forth. And even though you can get the originals off of like Abandonia and GOG, still, I really do think the series needs to continue. And might I add, I'm going to review those games when I get on CherryBot. And speaking of reviews, all the reviews I'm going to do are going to be on CherryBot from now on, and they're not going to be here on YouTube. And just thought I'd clear that up. So, who knows? I'm just hoping that one of these days I'll be making reviews on that website soon. But back to what games I want to see. I know there's another Smash Brothers game in development, but I really hope that this time it has dialogue. I really do hope it has characters mingling with each other. Because, just think about it. All the characters have voice actors, and pretty much all they do is just have like really quick one-liners, or they just, you know, have battle sounds of them like getting hurt or something like that, or, you know, winning, you know, that stuff. I mean, come on. If you can hire a voice actor, then why not have them put it to their full potential? After all, Charles Martinet, who is the voice of Mario, I heard that when he auditioned for the job, I heard that he spoke for an entire half an hour. And I think that was as long as the demo tape could hold. He just kept talking and talking and talking. He just kept going. And, well, they loved him and they gave him the job. And I'm just thinking, come on. Seriously. You know, have some dialogue. Have some mingling. You know, have those characters interact. After all, are the universes of Nintendo even intertwined? Are they connected? Now, has Mario ever met Link? that sort of thing. Come on, I just think that they really need to add dialogue. That's all. And the last game, and this kind of falls into the Smash Brothers dialogue thing I was talking about. If they're going to make a Marvel vs. Capcom 4, well, I really hope that it's going to have more characters mingling and so forth with each other. Because even though they said that Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was going to have a robust storyline, it still kind of felt paper thin, and not just because in that game you kind of literally turn the page. Every time you win a battle, and you only get like 2 pages of endings for each character. So, and hey, despite that, the voice actors say more in that game than anybody in Smash Brothers ever has, or any Nintendo game for that matter. I just think that they could really have more mingling. And since I've seen videos of how the more recent Mortal Kombat story was told, I really think that would work. And seriously, I'd like to see a story told like that, and I think that when that game came out, people, well, they gave critical acclaim for how the story was told. So, hey, give that treatment to Marvel vs. Capcom 4. See what happens. I'd really like to see what happens. I really would. And, of course, if they make another Marvel vs. Capcom, they better put my favorite characters back in, which in this case is Gambit and Mega Man. So, I think that's pretty much all I've got. Just another video of me talking for over 10 minutes, so hope I didn't bore you people out or anything like that. I'm going to try to get down to more impressions, but because of how life has been for me, I've just been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. But I'm hoping to get back to them, and I still have plenty of requests from other users who I intend to get down to. So I really do appreciate those of you who are still my subscribers. It shows that you are patient, and I really do appreciate that. And I'm going to get down to your requests as soon as possible, preferably starting next month. And hopefully my friend Kyle at CherryBot can help me edit and so forth. So there you have it. Until next time, catch you later.